If anything, this whole mess here will prove is that you do not need to spend all of that money on iCloud storage. And in this video, I'll be showing you 5 different methods of which you can do this. Starting off with versatile category number 1, SD cards. Of course, you have your full-size SD card and your micro SD card. Of course, everyone knows this one, the Apple SD card reader. This is the original Lightning version. And I know that they have the USB-C version on the market right now. I'll leave a link to that in the description below, of course. But this is the one you care about. This has both a USB-C port and a USB-A port. However, it's too short because I currently have a case on the phone. So I have to use a USB-C extender. This one has a nice voltmeter on it. I'm going to start out with the micro SD card. Let's plug that in. That's the thing I like about this one. Can actually plug in both at once compared to the Apple variant where you have to plug in only one. And there it is. There's both of them right there. Now, the easiest way to copy stuff, you hold it down. This is my most favorite method. You go back over, you select the SD card, you keep one finger on the device, of course, and then you let it go. Now, this is a two-handed method. The next method is first select, hit there in the top right hand corner, you select one image. If it's just one, you press the share button right there, then you either press copy photo or save the files. There it is, and you just simply press save. There it is, it's gone. If you have a lot of images, which I have right here, you press select. You either select them individually, it can be any image, anyone that you want. Hold it down. That's my most favorite method of all it. Again, you go back over and you let it go, and there it is. If you want to copy all of your photos and videos, you press select, you swipe across and bring it all the way down. That selects all of your images. You can do this method where you hold them down, which is what I'm doing right there. You come back over to the folder and you let it go. Or you can do the whole copy and paste option, or you can do that whole save to files option as well. So many different ways to skin this cat. So I'm just showing this method once because for all the other external devices I'm about to show, the method is more or less the same. It's all about the packaging. And as you can see, it uses next to nothing, a fraction of a watt. That's why it's not really showing anything there. Let's turn this around. 5.3 volts. And this is one of my most favorite ways of backing up the SD cards because it's faster and it also charges the phone at the same time. This device here is from PhotoFast and it only works with micro SD cards here. This one is more or less a prototype. I reviewed it on my channel some time ago. However, I noticed that it is no longer on sale. They have a upgraded version that is independent of a charging brick and you can use it with any charging brick of your choice. So I think that's good for versatility. However, you plug it in, it charges your phone up to 65 watts. So it works with either Android or iPhone, but iPhone is what we care about today. And it has an app. It backs up a lot of stuff automatically once you set it. It's a true set it and forget it solution. So yeah, I'll leave a link to the updated version, of course, in the description below so you can check that out. And here we have versatile solution number 2, the well-known USB flash drives. And this is my favorite. This is a 1 terabyte fast. We're talking 10 gigabits per second fast for a flash drive nowadays, people. This has both USB-A and USB-C sections, all metal chassis, and it's just simple plug and play. And it's just like the SD card. Yet again, you go in and all your files are there. You copy and paste them just the same as before. Now, in terms of power ratings, this one is using a single watt. It's a lot faster, so of course it's going to demand more power. Apple, of course, has their own version. This is a third-party option though. This is a cheaper one on the market. Any of you with the older iPhones with Lightning ports, you have the Lightning to USB-A and USB-C connection. However, this one is one of the more ancient ones. You may have seen a video I did on my channel about this. This has USB-A and an option to give it additional power through that USB-C port right there that you see there. There is a USB-C variant. There are many others on the market that actually have USB-A, C, and SD card readers built in. So of course they're bigger and a lot more versatile. Moving up to elite territory here, SSDs or solid state drives. Now right here I have a MagSafe SSD. This one is one of the older 2.5-inch SSDs. These are simple plug and play. Only difference is consumes a lot more power, as you can see, but got speed, baby. And this is my favorite here, the MagSafe variant. This thing has been used quite a lot. I did a review of this one on the channel before. I can't find the original cable for this, which is actually a slim form factor. And there it is, Orico. It uses a lot less power than the standard SSD, a fraction of a watt, which is why it's not going to register on this because it doesn't show decimal points for that reading. And this is my most favorite of all. Option number 4, the Frankenstein setup. Using this, a USB-C hub, and of course it has to be powered. For this video, I'm actually using this power bank here from iNew, a 100 watt power bank that's pushing all of that juice in such a small package. And here we have everything. And why I love this is because everything is here. You have the flash drive, 2 SD cards, mechanical hard drive, the SSD. Very nice setup here, and it turns this thing pretty much into a computer of sorts because you can copy files not only from your iPhone to all of these external devices, but you can copy in between them. You can play from them. You can do anything that you really and truly want to do. This is the wattage that it is pushing. Between 10 to 15 watts. It fluctuates. It goes down as low as 9 watts. Depends on what each drive is doing. Here you have shared. And I'm going to open this up. And this is option number 5, the most convenient of all because you get unlimited storage and it's all wireless. Now, what makes this option so special is that you're essentially making your own iCloud at home, your own home network. And you have 2 forms of this. The more commercially known NAS, where you get your own NAS storage enclosure and you get a bunch of hard drives, toss them in there, and you pretty much have large, virtually unlimited cloud storage. Or if you like me, you want to cheap it out, you collect all of your storage devices that you already have at home, do a Frankenstein setup on PC or Mac, you plug everything up, you build your own network, you can actually access them from the phone itself, and you have various options as well, such as using a third-party app, such as this one here from PhotoSync, if you want it to be done on easy mode, where if you leave your Wi-Fi and you come back into Wi-Fi, it automatically picks it up and pulls your most recent photos and videos or whatever and backs them right up into your cloud storage, aka your drives that you have on your network. This app is very cheap for what it does. Of course, this is not, I'm not affiliated with them of sorts. I'm just showing something I know that works very well for me. But I don't use that. I actually save my money and manually back up my stuff from time to time. You can set it up as well using shortcuts. This requires a lot of work and R&D. I couldn't get this to work 100% smoothly, but there are people out there who have gotten it done. This requires some coding knowledge, but it definitely can be done. And this gives you ground level control, granular control. So yeah, if you're techie like that, yeah, check out shortcuts as well. That comes with the iPhone, costs you nothing. All the other options are pretty much easy. Anybody can do it for more or less free if you already have the stuff available to you, and you can avoid that very expensive over time iCloud subscription, but it's up to you. The power is yours. So that's it, peeps. Thanks for tuning in. You don't know, I'll appreciate a like, subscribe, and of course hitting that little notification bell so you know when the next video is out. See you in the next one. Peace out and take care.